Hi Aquarius and welcome. This is your general scope for the month of September 2017. I did pre-shuffle and I did lay out the cards just because it takes so long for me to shuffle. I don't want to waste time and just drag out the video. And I'm sorry this video is late. I didn't realize it was getting so late in the month, but I have been working on. I've been doing like three signs a day, so and maybe skipping a day or so here and there, but yes, again, I'm sorry, and I'll try to get October's one out early enough, and then I can start working on weeklies. Hopefully I can do that, but let's just get started with you. And so we start off with the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles, so this is a talent or a skill that you, oh, sorry, I'm shaking the table and that will probably make you all dizzy, but so eights, not eights, but the Eight of Pentacles is that you've been working on a talent or skill for a very long time now, and it could turn out quite profitable for you if you do have a 9-to-5 job. So eventually, not quite yet, but your talents and skills will start making profit for you, that you don't need that 9-to-5 anymore. So just something to look out for. And I like to say is that I look at these numbers kind of like trimesters in a pregnancy. So 1 to 3 months is the first, part of a trimester, and so on and so forth. So this is like the third trimester to me. And so this is like I said, you've been working on a talent or a skill for a very long time now, and it could turn out quite profitable for you. So just look out for that. Next we have is the High Priestess. Now all this is saying is to trust your instincts, or trust your gut, trust your intuition. Okay, so listen to yourself. Okay, don't listen to others. Trust your gut. Trust what your instincts are telling you. It is also about balance, a yin and a yang, so look out for that as well. You have all the answers, and you just got to look within and trust yourself for those answers. Next we have is the Page of Swords. Now this is somebody who can be immature in your life, or it could be a child or a child of somebody else that you're dealing with at this time. This is also news coming into you, or news coming to you. It could be good, it could be bad, but it's news coming to you, and it's in the early stages of it. So maybe you don't have all the information that you need quite yet, but it's a message coming to you. It can be new beginnings as well, new ways of thinking, new ways of communicating, or just I was gonna say maybe communicating with a younger person, but this does have to deal, or this does deal with a younger person. So just look out for that. So like I said, it could be your child or the child of somebody else, or you're just dealing with an immature person. Okay, next we have is the Seven of Pentacles. Now sevens are, it shows the completion of a cycle and can bring changes. So I say it can bring changes. Basically, there is a change involved, but this is also a time where, this is your harvest. All right over here, this is your harvest, and it's not quite ready yet. So you've been working on it for quite some time now, and now you're just taking a break from it, but there's still more work to be done ahead of you. Okay, so harvest time is not quite there yet, but you're taking a break from it. And you still need to work on it, and so on and so forth. So it's taking a break right now, but you still have more work to do. Okay, next we have is the Temperance. Now this is about patience. Patience is involved here. Balance is involved here. Maybe you're also testing the waters. That's also something that you want to consider. And it could be testing out your talents and skills that you've been working on for a long time now, and seeing if you can put that into action at this point in time. But I say don't do it quite yet, because you're kind of taking a break from it, and then because the Seven of this has to do with the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, where you want to test out your talents and skills at this time, but you're not quite ready yet. So you're taking a break from it, but more work is still still needs to be done, but you want to test those waters right now. I don't see why not. You could probably test it out and see where you go and if you're making any progress from it. But still, you're going to have a lot of patience. So patience is still involved there. And if you want to look at it more deeply, there is a promise here. And that's where that rainbow comes in. So with your patience will be rewards. Next we have is the Queen of Cups. Now, with this one has to do with your emotional self, and for some of you, you probably have worked on your emotional self for a long time now, and you're at an experienced part. This could also just be a mother figure that you go to for advice, and you trust this person and it could be emotional support that you're looking for at this time, and this is the perfect person to go to for that emotional support, and you trust this person with all your heart. And or this could be you at this time. You're feeling in a powerful position. You're quite confident in yourself, or you also could be put in a leadership position at this time, and because you've gotten that experience, and it could be just a temporary part of it, like you're taking over for somebody for a day or something like that at work, or you could just be. It's not quite a title yet, but you're put in that position of a leadership position. So just look out for those. But it does have to do with your emotions and how you feel about everything at this time. Last card we have is the Two of Swords. And this is also about balance. And right now what you're doing is you're at a stalemate, and you're just not quite sure which choice or what decision to make at this time. So just being at a stalemate, so kind of like a deer in headlights, sort of say, you know, you're kind of stuck. You just can't make a decision one way or the other. So let's just kind of recap here. So working on a talent and a skill that you've been working on for a very long time, and that could probably bring you profit, and eventually you quit that 9-to-5 job if you have a 9-to-5 job. But it will work out in your favor or work out on your behalf eventually. I don't want to put any promises on that, but it is something that you have been working on for a long time, and you could profit from it. And then trust your instincts, trust your gut, listen to yourself. There's also balance involved here, but just trust your instincts, okay? And then you could be dealing with an immature person at this time, or some part of September anyway. Could be a child, your child, or a child of somebody else. Could be a new way of communicating, new way of thinking at this time too, or it could be news coming into you at some point, but maybe you don't have all the information yet because it's still premature. And then you've been working on something for a very long time. Right now you're just taking a break from it, but there's still more work to be done. And it also shows the completion of a cycle and can bring changes. So sevens is bringing about a completion to a cycle, but still more work to be done. And then you're going to have a lot of patience with something at this time, and it could be that project that you're working on, or your talent and your skill that you've been working on to bring profit, and you're probably getting quite impatient because you want to start making and seeing that progress and that profit now. But you're still going to have patience involved because there's still more work to be done in that. I know you want to test the waters with that one, but it's saying patience is still involved. And there is a promise there. And just have patience right now. And then we come to maybe a mother figure in your life. Maybe somebody who go to for emotional support. And you trust this person with all your heart because they're so emotionally balanced, and they do give out, they have that wisdom to help you out there. Or it could be you feeling quite powerful, quite confident in yourself, and or even put in a leadership type position at this time or sometime in September. So look out for that. But has to do with emotions and the experience of emotions and controlling your emotions on an experience level, or the wisdom of having that emotional emotional wisdom. Okay, I hope that made sense. But last card that we have is balance. So there is a balance that's involved here. You're a deer stuck in headlights at this time. You just don't know. You're at a stalemate and you just can't make a decision one way or another with something. I don't know where that is in your life, but at some point there's going to be a struggle with making a decision at this time. So I thank you for watching. I hope this whole thing made sense to you. I bid you a fabulous September, and just remember, it takes two to tarot, and I bid you aloha.